I let AI design 5 completely original cars using automation's brand new AI feature. But can artificial intelligence actually compete with human engineering? To find out, I'm putting these cars through 3 brutal tests: a track race, an off-road hill climb, and of course the crash test. Each car gets a score from 1 to 5, and by the end, only one will be crowned king of the AI. Okay, so here's how this works. We're going to randomize the year, the name, and that target audience is what's going to completely change how the AI designs the car. The country isn't a big deal, but yeah, we'll randomize that too. Now, all we can do while the car generates is hope and pray the AI has done a good job. Okay. It seems the AI doesn't actually generate any trims or visuals for the car, just the engineering underneath it. The truck has a 2.1-liter inline engine, producing 82.5 horsepower, paired with a 5-speed manual gearbox that sends power to all 4 wheels through a rugged 4x4 off-road drivetrain. All right, it's time to put my very questionable art skills to the test and see if I can somehow turn this truck from an absolute eyesore into something people can actually look at without feeling sick. I will be right back with the finished product.
What the hell? Oh my God!
It's definitely safe to say I'm not a car designer, but honestly, for now this monstrosity will do just fine. So let's throw this truck into BeamNG.drive, see if it survives longer than 5 seconds, and move on to the next build before I somehow make it even worse. I can assure you, the cars get a lot more interesting from here. I'm saving the best for last. All right, time to randomize car number 2. And somehow we've landed on a 2018 model, which is actually a pretty good sign if we want the AI to build something remotely sporty today. Now, I'm not entirely convinced a name like Curacao Weebill exactly screams supercar legend, but there is a silver lining here. The AI is being forced to make a lightweight budget sports car, which honestly could either turn out amazing or look like a melted toaster with wheels. But let's see what's generated. I have to admit, I might have seriously underestimated this AI because this little budget sports car actually has some real potential. Under the hood, it's packing a 1.5-liter inline-4 pushing out 325 horsepower, paired once again to a questionable 5-speed manual transmission, sending power straight to the rear wheels only. But here's where things get interesting. This thing weighs just 1 ton. That gives it an absolutely ridiculous 0.3 horsepower per kilogram, which means this tiny car could genuinely be an absolute weapon, or completely uncontrollable. I will do my absolute best to give this thing a proper sporty look. Whether it ends up looking like a sleek performance car or a knockoff supercar from a mobile game, we'll find out soon enough. I've got to say, I don't think I did half a bad job with this one. It definitely looks a hell of a lot better than the last car, and honestly, it might actually pass as something you'd actually want to drive. That's another AI car finished that we can test later. On to the next. Looks like the AI is going to have to generate us a family car from the late 90s. Hopefully, it can do better than the last old car we had. This is genuinely one of the worst things I've laid eyes on today. I mean, it barely even qualifies as a car. It looks like a bubble someone accidentally put wheels on. Honestly, the stats aren't even worth mentioning, but we've come this far. So here we go anyway. This little blob is powered by a 1.2-liter naturally aspirated inline-4, making a staggering 67 horsepower. Power gets sent to the front wheels through a continuously variable gearbox. Right, let's just get this disaster designed as quickly as possible so we can move swiftly on to the next car and pretend this never happened. Here's the finished product, and oh boy, I cannot wait to begin the next build. Only 2 more cars to go, and this time the AI is generating us a 2017 premium, but still fun car. So hopefully we're about to get something luxurious and fast, instead of another weird jelly bean-shaped economy car with the performance of a lawnmower. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the body type that the AI has chosen for us, but I'll have to trust the process. This car is powered by a lovely naturally aspirated 3.2-liter inline-6, producing a respectable 270 horsepower. It has a 7-speed manual gearbox, which powers the rear wheels only. You probably know the drill by now. I'll be back with the finished car. I think I did a fairly decent job at making a sports SUV that is not only sleek, but also fun to play about with. I'll get these files uploaded into BeamNG.drive, and then it's finally time for the last car to be made. Honestly, after some of the creations we've seen today, I have absolutely no idea whether this final one's going to be incredible or an unholy disaster. But I have a great feeling about it, that's for sure. Oh wow, that timing is absolutely perfect. Finally, a hypercar. After all the questionable creations the AI has thrown at us today, we've finally reached the top tier. Please AI, give it your best shot.
Damn!
This is a really cool body shape, and I think I can turn this car into something amazing.
A few moments later.
Now that's what I call a car. Anyway, the Foss Obsidian has a 4-liter V12 turbocharged engine that produces 560 horsepower at a huge 12,000 revolutions per minute. It has an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox, which sends its power to all 4 wheels with a 60-40 split. It weighs 1,200 kilograms, meaning it has nearly a full horsepower for every 2 kilograms of weight. This thing is going to destroy its competitors' eardrums and leave them in the dust Now that the AI has generated us 5 completely unique cars, it's finally time for the big moment. Every single one of these creations is about to be put to the test in BeamNG.drive. And we're starting things off with a full track test. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our 5 AI cars all lined up on the grid and ready to race. There will only be 1 lap for each car to prove their worth, and honestly, I don't think all of these cars are making it to the end in one piece.
3, 2, 1, go!
And they are off. Straight away, the hypercar gets a decent launch. But look at the pressure building behind. There's already a sizable gap in the grid thanks to the insane acceleration of that hypercar. Into the first corner now, and it looks like the AI drivers aren't risking any early race crashes as they take the turn with plenty of racing room left on the table. I'm not sure how it happened, but it seems that the off-road car and the bubble have made contact. The AI somehow managed to get fully stuck together in the first 15 seconds of the race. Anyway, all of our front runners are keeping it smooth through the long sweeping section of the track. No huge steering inputs, no panic braking, just trying to survive the lap. But the thing is, the gap isn't massive. The blue car is still there, and if the leader makes even one mistake, this race is wide open again. Look at the huge distance between cars as we near the first hairpin. The hypercar is on a clean, cautious line once again and makes it through cleanly. But that blue car is slowly making up time in each corner. The AI cars will make it up to a top speed of 110 miles per hour along this relatively small straight. And you can really see how having a turbocharged engine pays off. The hypercar is almost out of sight of his rival in second place as we head around the carousel. This is the kind of section where you either gain half a second or you completely ruin your race. Now we're getting into the high-speed section, and this is where things get scary. The AI drivers are committed, full send down the downhill straight with zero remorse. With BeamNG physics, 1 bump, 1 curb, 1 tiny mistake, and that car is gone. Listen to that V12 engine roar. The second and third place cars come into shot now, and they are still pushing hard and battling for that extra point. It might not have the same clean pace as a red car, but it's definitely not giving up. The sweeping corner at the end of the main straight is one of the hardest turning and braking points to judge. Thankfully, our drivers aren't human, so they should theoretically drive the perfect line. Coming up to a tight chicane now. This corner could be the make or break moment for the drivers here. The race leader makes contact with the barrier. Hopefully no terminal damage has been done to the car. That was definitely a close call. Now, this part of the track is beautiful, but it is also absolutely lethal. You've got the water on one side, barriers on the other, and these long corners that just tempt you to carry more. Here comes the hypercar around the final corner and onto the home straight. The hypercar wins the AI Grand Prix. Our AI budget sports car comes home to take second, followed by the blue car in third place. Let's have a look at where the last two drivers are. I'm going to use a little bit of BeamNG magic to pull these guys apart so they can hopefully finish their race. The red bubble is back racing again, and it is not looking healthy. It's still moving, but that car has definitely seen better days. This is the point where you're not racing anymore. You're just trying to bring the remains home. The red bubble has officially finished the race. But wait, where is the black off-road car? And the final results are in. The hypercar won, so it gets the full 5 points from the race. The budget sports car gains 4 points. Our blue SUV takes the last podium position and earns 3 points. Then the last two cars get 2 and 1 respectively. This is a hill which all of our 5 cars will be put through an excruciating and unique test to examine how well they perform off-road. The car that gets the furthest along the track will take home victory. There's no chance this car even makes it past the first climb. No surprise in that terrible performance. Let's see how good hypercars are when they are off-road. That is absolutely insane. I did not expect that to happen. Finally, a car that is actually built for the purpose of being in the dirt. Simple and easy, just as expected. The SUV will also be well suited to the dirt compared to the sports cars. Another car made it to the end. Maybe this challenge is too easy. Last, but hopefully not least, the budget sports car. The car is way too unstable to get near the top. Since 3 of the AI cars made it to the very top of the hill, we will decide the winner from a tiebreaker on a much harder off-road hill. Because of the low ground clearance on the hypercar, it struggled to make much progress. Can the SUV prove everyone wrong and win the off-road challenge? Some big rocks caused the floor of the car to get stuck, but it still did a lot better than the hypercar. If the specifically designed off-road truck doesn't win, then this AI needs to be deleted. It was a close call at some points, but the truck has definitely... Here's the off-road results. The truck was able to win the tiebreaker, giving it 5 points. In second place, the SUV taking away 4 points. In our bronze medal position, we have the hypercar, which performed surprisingly well on the first hill. The budget sports car is fourth, and in last is the red. Now it's time for the final and most brutal test, the crash test. Every car will be sent down this ramp and launched into the danger zone, where a giant hammer is waiting at the end. If the car bounces, rolls, or keeps sliding all the way into the hammer, that's a huge design failure. But if it absorbs the crash and stops early, that proves it's been built properly. The rules are simple. The less distance the car travels after the crash, the better the design. Shortest distance wins. The bubble car is first up. Let's see how the car handles the roll. Next up is a budget sports car. It was built to be cheap, light, and surprisingly quick. But now we're about to find out what corners were cut to make that happen. I don't have high hopes for the SUV this time around. Having a high center of gravity is a big disadvantage when rolling. The hypercar is struggling to get onto the ramp. I'm going to have to use a bit of magic once again to give the AI some help. There we go. It's on and ready to roll. best car so far. Last, but probably not least, we have the off-road truck. Can it come out with another victory? Now that all the games are over, it's time to crown the best AI car. And with all 3 events complete, our overall winner is the hypercar. Its horsepower carried it through every challenge, a greatly deserved win. In second place is the SUV, the clear all-rounder. It performed consistently well in every test and didn't really have any major weaknesses. Taking the final podium spot is the budget sports car. It was strong in the race, but struggled more in the dirt hill climb and crash test. In fourth is the off-road truck. It dominated the hill climb, but coming last in the race and crash test meant one great result wasn't enough. And finally, at the bottom of the AI car leaderboard is the bubble car. With 2 fourth-place finishes and 1 last-place finish, we couldn't expect much more from something built like a toaster.